Football is back in action. The NFL season is now in full swing, and there's no better time to get in on all the action than with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Check this out. New customers who bet just $5 get $200 instantly in bonus bets. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Sign up with code TBC and own your Saturdays. The crown is yours.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got some special guests in the building.
Yes, indeed.
It seems like you're on every show right now, ladies and gentlemen. Devale, Ellis, and Crystal Hayslett. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for having
How
us.
y'all feeling?
Good morning.
Good.
First of all, I want to salute y'all for getting here because
Listen,
traffic.
We walked.
And they had to pat everybody down. You had to walk the middle detectives.
They put us out the
We
car and
walked through,
said,
they
figure it
put us
out.
It was like, y'all got to get there. I
Yeah.
was like, what? Well, I'm from New York, so this was easy for me. I was like, walk down 55th, we'll get there.
How many blocks you had to walk? Just two?
Yes, too.
It
okay.
wasn't bad,
It wasn't
yeah.
bad.
That ain't bad.
Season 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a lot.
Yes.
All right,
A
2
lot.
episodes in, obviously. The season airs September 11th. Yo.
Zatima.
Yeah, Zatima. Absolutely.
Yes.
My bad. I'm going straight in because
Yeah,
I've been
because
watching
they're
my
like,
movies,
which
you
one,
know.
right?
Which show?
So, all right. I want to know why the storylines don't add up.
Between sisters.
Zatima and
Zatima.
Sistas, yo. Like,
Well, break down what's happening first for people
on
that
my
don't
bed.
know.
All right, yeah. Y'all go ahead and break it down.
Break it
People
down.
who
So,
don't know.
so this is the biggest thing. There's a 6-month gap in between Zatima and Sistas. And this is
Okay.
what, when people try to understand the show, I explain it like this. Sistas was about the 4 sisters and now the 5th. Zach's character was an ancillary character. He was an antagonist to Karen. And then he became Fatima's love interest.
Right.
So Zatima is the story about Zach and Fatima, and Sistas is about what Zach was when he was with Karen. So there's like a 6-month gap in between. So when you watch the shows simultaneously, you like, it don't make sense. She's
Right.
pregnant in
Yeah.
one, she's not pregnant
Right.
in the other.
It's confusing.
Different storylines.
Okay.
Different
Yeah.
timelines.
All right.
Yeah.
So Sistas is ahead. So when you see Zach, no, Zatima's ahead.
Yeah,
when
Zatima's
when
ahead.
Zach is acting crazy and he seemed like he ain't go through therapy yet, it's because he hasn't on Sistas.
Okay.
That's why the Zach on Zatima is a lot more calm. He's been through therapy.
All right,
when
good.
Sisters comes back, is it going to catch up?
It need to.
And
Because I'm
Yes.
confused. We've been talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, we got to jump. There needs to be a time jump somewhere so that, because it's the same audience.
yes.
You know, so it needs to be cohesive.
So did
and
Tyler forget? Like, why did he write it like
Tyler
that? Like,
Sometimes I think he do forget. He wrote 8 shows at one time. But I think he had a plan for Zatima. I think he wanted it to be his own thing. He wanted it to be separate. I don't think he expected, to be honest, I don't think he expected Sisters to be on TV for this long. I
For
mean,
real?
we've done 10 seasons.
Damn, already?
Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
10 seasons already in 6 years. Like, if you think about it, that's a lot of
6 years?
television.
God damn, time be flying.
Tyler
gotta
don't stop.
understand.
He don't stop either. He just
He don't. He's still going.
I didn't realize it was 6 years.
But to have something on TV for 6 years and people are locked into the Sistas
Yes.
audience and they also are like cult audience about Zatima.
Yes.
too.
Yes, that's so true,
Yes.
Lauren. Yeah.
Even the Andy situation. Even that. You know, I don't want to give it away, but it's like on Sisters. I mean, well, on Zatima, right? How she was jealous because Zatima getting all the
Yeah, that's
the
Sisters.
attention. I mean, all right,
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
Sisters, she was getting all the attention from the NFL players, you know, helping with the contracts and everything.
Yeah.
She ain't getting the attention. But on, on the other show, Andy saved a lot. I mean, Zach saved Andy's life.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? So
Yeah.
when
No, that's both the same show. This is why it's confusing.
It's,
But
yeah. That's
Andy going
exactly to
through-
your point. Exactly.
People are confused
You gotta
because it's 2
catch up.
shows on at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Andy was first like her homie. But now,
Yeah.
Fatima moving up. She was the girl who was the assistant and she was the one that was behind the scenes. But now she's, about to get her law degree. And I think Andy is a little bit jealous. I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit like, wait, you don't got time to do the stuff I want you to do because you're
But
doing
what
your own
she's
thing?
working on is like really big. It's the case for Karen
Facts.
and your
That is
child, like,
facts.
and the
Facts.
doctor and how
Facts.
he's mishandling women in labor. So it's what she's working on is very important. I think Fatima's just getting caught up in actually growing and what she has going on and
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
like, wait, this is my chance.
and it's real relatable because you do got real situations like that with friend groups and things like that. Do y'all have friends that hit y'all outside the show like, yo, I went through that, or
All
I'm
the
going through that
time.
right now at work?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. No, absolutely. I feel like every season there's something, whether it's a friend or a fan, that stops us and says, I'm going through that right now, or I've been through that. It's so relatable for sure.
I got 2 close friends that got 3 baby mothers who was just like Zach's story is and I have a friend particularly who broke up with his girl, got back with her, she got pregnant, and then it was like, dang, my new girl is pissed because my old girl is pregnant, and they still worked it out. Like the new girl and the old girl, they found a way to co-parent together because not everybody is toxic.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people find ways to make things work. So a lot of people are like, yo, watching y'all go through this was my life.
Yeah.
Y'all always say to yourself, man, we the new stories. You know how back in the day our parents used to, the grandparents used to watch their stories?
Yes.
I gotta go watch my stories. Days of Our Lives, Boy, This is Beautiful. Y'all the new stories.
Absolutely.
Isn't that crazy? A primetime soap opera. Yeah, it's crazy. People tune in every week, just like our grandparents did every day.
I explained it like that.
Grandparents, mamas did.
Man.
My mom watched all my children.
Yeah.
And be mad at y'all. I be mad at y'all sometimes. I be like, man, I hope they don't even come up
get
to
it all
Breakfast
the
Club
time.
today because this episode was
I get
messed
it all
up.
the time. You get it all the
I
time?
get it all the time.
People give you the middle finger in the street.
All the time.
And
Ladies
both
curse
shows
you out?
don't make it good for you.
Both shows. Because Zach's character is very divisive. Like,
Yes.
he was written to be an antagonist to these ladies. So when people be like, he get on my nerves, that's what he was
That's the
supposed
point.
to do. That's
Mm-hmm.
But when they see me, they just like, I can't stand you. I'm like, I'm doing my job. And then on Zatima, he still has the same remnants. So he does stuff to Fatima that even when I'm reading it, I'm like, I would never in my life as a man do this. But then I have to justify it in my mind to act it out on television. And people be like, I just can't stand you in that show. I'm like, I know.
Do people pull you to the side and start asking you questions? But like, why would you do that? Like it's
All the
really
time.
you?
Yeah.
And do you answer in character?
Yes.
You have to.
I do. Even just now, right? I'm defending Fatima. I'm like, Andy is jealous because Zach has to see it that way. I literally went back into it, but when you step back and think about it, like she's supposed to be supporting a woman, doing a job that's supposed to be supporting black women, and she's not. Fatima's wrong in that situation, but Zach don't see that. Andy jealous. That's the way Zach see it. So when I talk to people, I talk to him like it's the stories. I'm like, yeah, Zach gonna do what he want to do. I don't give a F if you mad. And they be like, I can't believe you act like this. I'm like, that's my character, baby.
And I'm going to give you the utmost props because you are not even a mom, but the way you are carrying on like baby mama, all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Giving it up for the pregos. When did you tap in the channel to get, because I know you are a godmother, you do have beautiful children in your life.
Yes.
But what did you call up Kadeen like, look, how was you acting?
Well, I was around. I saw how she was acting. When she was pregnant with Dakota. My sister recently had a daughter, and my brother just had a son. So I've seen it while they were pregnant. We've been on vacation, so I study everybody, the movements, how they get up, how they walk. And it's so crazy. I had to go get realigned after that season because of like pushing up with one arm.
Oh, you thought you was a pregnant woman for real? You be like,
I got to get into it. And
I need a wheelchair in the airport. Come on, like,
jacked.
You was a chiropractor?
Oh, yeah, I had to. I had my, first of all, the prosthetic belly is so heavy.
Yeah.
And then just like getting up and pushing like with one arm how a pregnant mother would.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like the pain that they're really in carrying a baby, then like that. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, my back was all jacked up and shoulder.
So you still good with being a rich auntie in real life? You good?
Absolutely.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
The power of acting.
Yeah, right.
See?
Is it true she one of your godmothers?
Yes, that's Dakota's godmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes, I got to see Kadeen while she was pregnant. That was the latest one
Yeah.
that I actually got to see to watch and study how they move.
I was going to ask how well does that work for you guys on screen? Like, because you have a real life relationship, but also when does it hurt that you have a real life relationship and you guys are working together on screen?
Oh, what season was that? This is one. Now I'm getting mixed up what show it was. It was a season where we were really at odds.
Season 2 of Zatima.
Yeah, so we couldn't even like talk like in real life.
he
like,
remembers it season 2.
I remember season
two.
2. We actually got into an argument because we weren't talking. We're very close. Like her and my wife are close. Me and her are close. We talk like every single day. We doing season 2. I'm getting into Zach mode, and Zach's not feeling Fatima. So I'm not texting. I'm not calling. We not talking.
Damn.
And she's just like, "Yo, D, what's up?" And I'm just like, "What's up?"
Don't what's up me right
Damn.
now.
No, we was really having conversations. I was like, "Listen, in order for me to go to my job, because people don't understand this too.
I do not remember this.
We filmed 20 episodes in 10 days.
Jesus.
So how am I supposed to be happy-go-lucky with you 1 minute and then be angry? And then this season was when I found out that my mom and my brother was going through drug stuff. I talked about my dad, and I was going through therapy. I had to cry like every other scene. So I was really just in a bad place. And a lot of time, people don't realize with actors, you wear that when you walk around.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in a bad place as Zach and I got to go do something, sometimes the remnants come out. And sometimes I have to apologize to people like, my fault, like I didn't mean that. And in that situation, it was like that. You know, we got into an argument and I said, yo, I don't think I can do this. Remember after season 2, I was like, I can't do this no more. She's like, what you mean? And I was like, it's just a lot. It's heavy to be this character.
So you a method actor, for real, for real.
Yeah.
So seriously, yeah, I am. Like, the last couple years has been a lot. I did another project with Courtney where my character went through a lot. I lost my daughter. Shout out to Old Gray Mare. And I had to do press while filming. And I broke down in an interview. Matter of fact, it was the Essence interview where I broke down and I was like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted.
I
had just come off of filming Old Gray Mare where I lost my daughter in a tragic accident. So I really was just exhausted mentally. And I'm doing the interview and I was tired and I broke down. And people were like, damn, what is he going through? And I'm like, I was going through it, but I was in character. So, you know.
I was
go ahead.
And I was going to ask, so when you have that, when you shoot 10 days and you in character that long, do you not go home? You be like, babe, I'm just going to get a hotel
I
next.
don't go home. I stay on campus, and we lock in. Cause even my kids don't like seeing me like that. Like I'm auditioning for projects now. I'm walking around saying lines in my head, going through stuff, and they just like, Dad, going through something. So
Right.
But that's what actors go through, and people don't realize it's a real thing. But I love what I do, and I love that I have somebody like this. Is my homie, my best friend. When I'm going through something, she'll be like, bro, you are Devale right now. You are not Zach.
Yeah, when I saw that Essence interview, I remember calling you. I'm like, bro, like,
she called me.
You putting a lot on yourself right now. And I've been on him about therapy. I'm like, you need to go talk to somebody. Because I feel like black men, like, they hold up everything and everyone around them. And as a friend, I can see, like, it's a lot on you right now. And I could see it in real time on that interview. And I was like, I know my friend is hurting right now.
She called me.
Yeah.
It wasn't no text, no DM. She called me and said, yo. And I was like, what's up? She's like, FaceTime me. She's like, what's going on? And a lot of people don't realize that. Like when you're going through stuff, you really need people to give you grace, to give you empathy. And shout out to like y'all too for talking about this. You talk about mental health all the time with men. And that's why I actually love playing Zach. Because Zach is going through a lot. He lost his child and I lost my child. So doing that scene in Sistas and now having to go through this with Zatima, my homegirl here, do you remember the scene?
I remember, yes.
The end of season 4, there's a scene, it's a real bad scene. And it goes back to when I watched Kay miscarry. And we doing the scene, everybody's shooting fast. They're like, yo, that was dope. I go back in the tent.
Lost it.
Crying. I'm like, ah. And then my barber comes in and is just like, what's the matter? I'm like, I need somebody. So they get Crystal. Crystal come in, they call Kay. And they're like, Devale, you all right? I said, y'all don't realize when you go through that trauma and that pain and you got to bring it back up to show people, it don't just go away.
So heavy.
And I had to think about that for weeks afterwards. So it's good to have somebody that this journey I'm doing with somebody, I love it. But shout out to y'all for talking about mental health. You talk about it all the time too, Envy, because as a father, I think you got 6 kids now?
6, yep.
6. People don't know until that man break down how much he had to carry. Before it was like, it's enough now. You know, we allow, and black women, we don't even allow black women to vent as much as we should, but we allow our women to vent more than men. But in Zatima specifically, we are talking about mental health for black men, and I appreciate it.
How do you disconnect after the show's over, though? Like, you know, because you said you stay away from your family while you're filming. Once filming and everything's complete and it's time to go back home, how do you just disconnect and get that character out of you?
What people don't know is that I disconnect from, we're talking about social media and everything. There's points in social media where you won't see me too much. There's stuff I filmed before. There's stuff that I just collab on. And I take about 4 weeks and I just disappear from everybody. Because I got to get back to me. I got to get back to spending time with my kids, my wife, my family. I can't just be Zach all the time. And even when you're on social media, you Zach. So I just got to put it down. And
because they atting you like, fuck you, Zach. Why you say that bullshit? Therapy ain't working, nigga.
Man. Dog, for real, though. For real, people come at you. I can't believe you treat Fatima like that. If I ever see you in the street.
Damn.
And I'm just like, damn, like, it's a TV show. But I get it. You invested. All right.
We appreciate it. Keep
I
watching.
appreciate it. Keep watching. But it gets to be a lot sometimes.
How do you respond to the people that really like relate to Zach? Like the guys. There are guys. There are real life Zachs. Like my son's father, Rome. Rome loves Zach. Rome is Zach. Like, how do you give advice to the real Zacks of the world?
I tell them, because I do have a couple of really close friends who are Zacks, and I tell them, like, you have to give yourself grace and empathy, but also don't be afraid to do the work, bro.
Yeah.
Like what we saw growing up, a lot of us growing up in the 90s and 2000s was a lot of toxic behavior from a lot of people that we just said was normal.
Very true, but it was so fun.
And wasn't it?
It was so fun.
But it was hurting y'all.
It was.
It was hurting a lot of us, and we just have to change our mentality and realize that it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no.
Yeah.
It's okay to say I don't want to do this. And the more I speak to these young men who talk to me about it, they say, you know what? I thought being Zach was the best I could be, which is having sex with a bunch of different women and having babies and chasing the streets. And now they're starting to see different versions of that because there are different versions of black men who aren't doing what we grew up thinking was the only way to get out.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, look at other people who you want to aspire to be like, and then follow that. You know, and also I tell them, get off social media, which is crazy because I built so much of my empire on social media. I constantly tell them to get off social media.
Yeah.
All of these young men, they're like, how do you get off? It is a drug. It's addictive. It's not healthy.
We were just talking about that on the way here.
It's a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not real. It's not a real space.
It's shaping narratives about ourselves. Like you're allowing other people to shape narratives about you.
Yeah.
You know how wild that is?
Yes.
To know who you are, to know what you're about, but then to get online and read something and be like, then you start believing that.
Like, wait, am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's real.
I was going to say after that, because before the Essence interview, you and Kadeem were here. And when I watched the Essence interview and I watched people respond to it, the conversations that it started from men were also really powerful.
Yes.
When you see that, are you, because you're very open, but is there now like a different sense of responsibility? Because all of your open moments cause moments like that, and you don't even do it on purpose.
I don't, but all I can do is be open. Ever since I was a little kid, I always spoke my mind. Like, truth is always, like, you see our hashtag Devale's truth? Because I want people to say, realize this is not what I'm saying the world is. This is what I've experienced. This is what I've been through. And if what I've been through make you feel something good or bad, then I'm just sharing. And that's all I can do. If it made you feel something bad and you can take away something and become better because of it, cool. If you took away something good, cool. But I got to share and tell my truth to fulfill my purpose. You know, ever since I was young, I felt like God was like, yo, you have a purpose that's bigger than just doing whatever it is you think is going to be done in Brooklyn. And stay with that. Don't ever fall weary of that. Don't hide from it. Don't go on a different adjacent. Just listen to what God is telling you and do that. And for me, it's sharing my life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I didn't expect to share about the miscarriage with Kay. But then all these women started talking about they went through it. Perimenopause, we shared about that. Women are talking about that. Mental health with men. It's like, these are conversations we should be having. That's why all of the taboo topics that are causing conversations that people are upset about is what we need as a people.
I don't think people are upset. I just love the honesty, right? Because what your relationship is not Jess and Chris's relationship. It's not me and Gia's relationship. It's not Charlamagne and his wife's relationship. It's not. I forgot. Sorry, Lauren. But it's not. It's not.
She got two. Lauren got two. So.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, so you Zach in real life?
But,
Don't put me as Zach. Zach is you need to get checked.
But the reason I love it shows people that it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because what we seen was a lot different in our industry growing up. We seen the go to the clubs and chase this. We seen that, and I wish there were other people, besides the Cosby Show, that showed us how to do things.
Oh my God. Envy, I'm so glad you said that, because the truth is, when I was growing up, I said to my dad and my uncles, I wish y'all would have told me some of this stuff when I was in my teenage years. Why did you wait till I'm older? And they always tell me, well, we don't talk about that. But think about how you could have helped me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Think about how, so that's what I use. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell the truth. It may not be pretty, but hopefully it helps somebody.
That's right.
I got 4 boys. Hopefully it helps them. So that's all I can do with this, especially with Zatima. People like, why do you like playing Zach? Because Zach is toxic. Zach is angry. Zach has trauma. Zach is all of us. But I get to be Zach and make poor decisions and then watch people see how that poor decision affected my girl. So now the next dude that think he wants to be Zach looks up and says, oh, that's how I affected Fatima? Let me not do that to my girl. So that's, to me, it's just another example.
Yeah. Chris, have you playing Zach ever helped your marriage with Kadeem, like in real life?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just having those conversations in real life and being like, yo, if Zach would have told, for example, if Zach goes to Fatima and tells him he knows about Chaz, rather than going off the rail and be like, I'm gonna press this nigga.
Yeah.
That's me now. If I have an issue now, I'm going right to my wife. I don't care what the issue is. This is what it is. I don't know how you think you want to deal with it, but it's how I feel. Once I tell her how I feel about it, then she's like, okay, we can handle it this way. If I'm in agreement, we rock. If I'm not in agreement, she be like, hey, you the leader in this. I'll let you take the role. But having the conversation is more important than just going off and doing it on your own.
You weren't always like that.
No, I was not, because I wasn't taught like that. My father was like, yo, as the man of the house, it's your responsibility to take the stress off your wife. Don't go to her and tell her everything. That's what he told me. And I was like, you know what? I feel that. Until I realized that my decisions when I wasn't telling her was bringing her more stress.
Yeah.
And then that's when I learned, like, I'm going to her anyway. And my father changed too. I talked to him. I came here and told you how I had that conversation with my pops. Yeah. Now my pops coming to me, he's like, I had this issue, man. I went and talked right to your mother. And I was like, what happened? And he was just like, yo, me and your mom talking. Now they going on vacations. And then my father says to me, you know, I feel like I became a better man because I started to listen. I said, no, it's because you also started to share. He shared. And when he shared, he started to get other people's perspectives. So
I think it's both, because it's all about communication.
Yeah.
Very true.
It's talking, it's receiving. It's talking and receiving.
Very true.
Crystal, a lot of women see themselves in Fatima. What do you want women to take away from your character? Maybe in general, but I guess more so when I watch your character, I'm like, when does she take care of herself?
She doesn't.
She always showing up for her man and for everybody.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that because there was another interview I did with all the sisters, and they talked about me and Zach's relationship. And when I look at it from the outside looking in, it's not a relationship that I would desire in real life because it's very toxic. It's a lot of different energies, and I just like to live a peaceful life, you know, and which is part of the reason why I go so hard as my real character, Crystal, like my true character, who I am, because I don't want women to feel like that's exactly what I want, which is why we we add stuff to the scenes to show people resolution or how we working through things. One thing that Fatima does not do is take care of herself. She doesn't pour back into herself. She's constantly pouring into other people, the Andys and Zach and all his stuff that he has going on. But I wish that they would write in some stuff where she can actually just pour back into herself.
Because you started off as a costume designer, right?
Yes, I actually met you when I was styling Tyler at Global Citizens in South Africa. That's when I first met you. I was styling Tyler then. Yeah, started off as a PA and then worked my way up through costumes.
So you were responsible for the bad wigs?
I was not. That's hair.
Costume is
No,
not hair.
It's a costume.
Even though some wigs
If
do
you
get
want to come
costume,
across the
but-
table, it's totally
Right,
fine.
that ain't me. Yeah, that's I was wardrobe.
It's clothing.
You tried.
She said no, that wasn't
That part
me.
wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
So how'd you make the transition? Like, how did you go from costume designer to being in front of the camera?
Well, I was always pursuing acting behind the scenes, like anybody who has a real dream.
And music.
You have to have a day job and music.
Talk about
You have to have a day job, something to pay the bills. And I always try to put myself around what I'm trying to do, which was act. So
What she's doing.
while I was, what I'm doing now. But
That's
at
right.
that,
Come on, best friend.
Music. Yeah,
Come
yo, she's
on.
doing-
At the time,
she's
I was
humble.
trying.
She's doing acting and music currently. Go ahead.
and thank you, Devale.
Yes, come on, I got you.
So yeah, I fast forward, worked my way up from a PA at the studio to costume designer to styling Tyler for 5 years. And at the time I started styling Tyler, I stopped auditioning. I was actively pursuing acting really, really hard, and nothing was really coming. So when Tyler offered me the position, I was like, dang, does he think I can't act? Because I had auditioned for some of his stuff, but he had never seen the auditions. So when I finally got the guts to tell him, I was producing Sistas with him. It was season 1. I'm breaking it down for costume design. And I just told him, I was like, listen, I've been wanting to act. These are my stories, my friends' stories, because we were giving him, this is what we're going through in Atlanta, dating in our 30s. And he was like, I love this idea. And he gave me the opportunity, and then here we are.
That's dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Killed
Tyler.
it.
That's right.
Full circle moment for you.
Very full circle moment. And I think coming from a PA and working my way through the system, I just have a different lens as an actor, a different appreciation for every single person in the room on the set that a lot of actors may not have because they didn't come all the way through. So I love my journey. Everybody's journey is different, but I'm very appreciative of the journey that God took me on.
Okay, so what's up with this music then? What's up?
You know,
music?
I'm working. My schedule, Jess, has been so crazy.
I bet.
And you know, like studio time is like, it takes a while. Like
She can
it's not
sing.
just one of them like
She can sing,
microwave
y'all.
things, you know. So just taking my time with it. I want it to be right. So
is music something that you've always wanted to do?
Oh yeah, since a kid, like I've been into music. Yeah, for sure.
I do want to ask a question. When you walked in, you were telling me that your sons are playing football.
Yes.
Now, you've been up here many times.
Yes.
And you talked about football has beat up your body.
Yes.
Put you on strenuous programs up early in the morning. You miss so much. Why do you want your sons to play football?
Well, here's the funny part. I don't want them to play football. They want to play football because their dad played football and it's popular. I would prefer them to run track because track is all about discipline. You got to eat different. It's a skill set that people don't understand. Learning how to run properly, it takes the proper force production. It takes everything. I just want them to understand discipline so that they can apply that discipline to anything in life, right? If you're great at doing one thing, you're great at doing everything because you've learned how to do it. And I think sports is the ultimate way to test their will and challenge them without having to, deal with the BS that goes on out in the world. If you
Dance
play
for girls. Dance is what? That discipline is a different discipline. Like,
different. That's right. How many girls you got?
I got 4 girls, 2 boys.
Oh, so you've been to a lot of dance recitals.
What?
I've been
Put on a lot
I
of
got one this
tutus.
weekend. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, continue on. Sorry.
I don't
have fast.
I don't miss going to dance recitals with my sister. But that discipline is exactly why I want them to play sports. I just want them to be great humans, great people, be good men, and just know that, okay, when the adversity comes, I can work through it. So that's
it. Definitely builds character. I feel like us both being former athletes has that discipline carries your entire life. It really does. Yeah.
Crystal, what did you play?
I was a competition cheerleader.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is like equivalent to dancing, but that schedule rigorous.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
people don't understand it. I don't know if it's a sport, it's considered a sport, but cheerleading and dance, as much as they practice,
oh my goodness,
as much as they effort they put into
especially
it,
the competition level.
the competition level, like we would get hurt worse than football. We don't have helmets.
You tore an Achilles, didn't you?
I tore my Achilles, broken nose, concussion.
Broken nose?
That's falling from the
I was a base. I flew in college. I was a base in middle school through high school, and a girl came down, twist straight to the elbow, straight to my nose.
Jesus,
and you keep going. Don't stop. Finish
bloody
the routine.
nose going.
Keep going. I don't care if the bone is out your arm. You finish the routine. Our coach was, shout out Fran Spears. She was gold. Yeah.
I want to tell you too,
though,
that standard is what I think is missing from us, right? Like everything is very, very soft. One thing I will say about my sons playing football, I like the fact that they get to be rugged. And it's like, yo, you got to push through that guy. But he's standing there, Dad. Can't give me no excuses. Either you push through him or you don't. I think sports back in the 90s, 2000 was, coaches would curse at kids, scream at kids, challenge them.
Can't do that now.
You can't do anything. My brother used to coach at Arce High School. He doesn't anymore, but I think he got written up for, quote unquote, speaking violently to a kid, which was raising his voice. Wow. And I said, how do you...
He ain't know none of my coaches then back then.
Right.
My coach used to say the wildest thing. Shout out to Jeffrey Ishmael. He used to say the wildest stuff to me. I'm not even going to say it on the radio, but it would get you locked in. Like, let me focus. This man done cursed me out and threatened to kill me, but I know I got to lock in and I do my job.
But you didn't think he was going to kill you, but he definitely sounded like
I never in my life thought he was going to kill me. I always knew that man loved me more than probably his own kids. But if he was cursing me out, then that means I wasn't doing something.
Yeah. And you knew it was going to be consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no consequences for people these days. They can say what they want. They can do what they want. And I think it's hurting us as a community.
Man, it most definitely is. I still whip my son ass to this day.
He taller than you.
Yes. Still to this day. You better stoop down, nigga, so I can get you one up in there.
That's mama.
Yes. So, Crystal, now... going back to what you said about the role, right? You said looking at it as Crystal, you would not take this shit that's happening. You would look out for yourself. You would be the total opposite. How does that affect dating in your real life?
Yeah, I think it's made me more aware of my boundaries and my no's. You have to have your no's, what you're not willing to deal with. What are your deal breakers? And I feel like this character has also helped me identify, I don't want that. I don't want a guy with a bunch of kids, And it's crazy I say that, but my father it's 4 kids by 4 different women and is one of the most amazing men I know. Loves us all. He's just a good stand-up guy. So I know it's possible, but for me, and I think it's also the temperature of the culture right now and like the toxicity when it comes to baby mamas and the drama. I'm good. I'm cool.
So it scares you from dating, or it's just like
not scares me from dating, but I just know like I don't want a guy that's got a bunch of kids all over the place. Maybe not an ex-convict.
Yeah,
just not Zach. Just not Zach.
Have you and Kadeen ever tried to set her up?
I try to stay away from that. I don't want to have no parts in setting
Just
people
in
up.
case it don't work.
I tried to set up one friend.
Okay.
And
It
didn't work out. And they was both mad at me. And I was like, I thought y'all would work well together.
Yeah.
Because I saw some synergies. And then, what you think your friend is in the daytime, they don't act that way. And what Kay's friend was acting, I found out she don't act that way. So I said, you know what? I let all of the matchmaking go to Cupid. I don't want no parts of it. I love you, my friend. Whoever you find, I will embrace them as my brother, but I don't want no parts of that.
Okay. Just don't be a Zach. You said don't be a Zach.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Zach, not saying all of Zach is good. There are some guys who have had a past that have changed. Like we all have our things that we've done. And not saying people can't be redeemed. It's just what I've seen and the drama that people deal with. I don't want to welcome that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But if I meet somebody and he's just because Zach is a great guy. He's honest. Yeah. To his core, he's a really good guy. And I cannot say that he's not.
But he's flawed though.
Yeah, he's flawed. Yeah.
He needs to
we
work.
all are.
That's just what it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Devale, have you given Crystal any tips on her new podcast? Because she's launching a podcast called Keep It Positive, Sweetie, on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
Come on, Black Effect.
Well, actually, I will say I was one of the people that told her she should have a podcast.
Yes. I know that's right. Listen.
Yes.
This one thing I want to do is see all my friends win.
Yeah.
I want to call all my friends one day and be like, yo, we all going here on this island. So
love that.
When she started talking to me about her story and her journey and everything that she believes in, I was like, you should talk about this. She's like, Devale, I don't know. I said, I don't care if you don't know. You got to just do it. That's all I had to say. And she took it up and ran with it. And now it's like, she's a beast with it. I went to the last live show she had in Atlanta. It was crazy. She came out like Beyonce. It was funny because the lights was down and they didn't know that she was in the arena. So the lights come down and everyone's screaming, where's Crystal? Then the lights come up and she's there with her background dancers and all these women going, and it just felt good to watch my friend have that moment. Like, she out there doing her thing and people are adoring her. It felt good. And I'm telling you, make sure y'all tune in and keep it positive, sweetie. I know I do. Make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be, I can't make the announcement, right?
Well, he just did.
Yes, coming to Black.
Oh, yeah. Okay, bet. So it's going to be on the Black Effect Network. September 29th. So you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in and keep it positive, sweetie.
We back, baby.
What can they expect, Crystal?
Same, right now. I mean, we're in 2 years in, more of just showing people that we're more alike than we're not.
Yes.
More of bringing people closer to Christ, more of welcoming people, because I feel like the Christian community has done such a great job at pushing people away. I wanted people to feel seen and feel loved and know that, hey, you're good here, you know, so.
I just got some pushback on that on Instagram. I posted. Yeah. I talked about church hurt. I talked about how, like I said, I'm not anti-church. I'm not anti-God because I'm not. But I just don't believe in going to the same church family that I felt like did me so dirty every Sunday to save face. So I haven't found a church home yet.
Oh, black people
and I guess
like to hear that.
people got upset because I said I wasn't in church every Sunday. But that's just my story. Yeah. I can't sit out here and just say I believe in God and praise God, but then people are like, well, I don't see you in church. Well, this is why. I got my feelings hurt. I felt judged, and I'm looking for the right place.
We have I do my mental wealth expo every year, and we have a panel about that specific topic this year. Yeah, salute to my good sister Debbie Brown. Like, that was her idea. We have a topic about that in particular.
That's dope.
Remember the episode we did with Brenda? I had a bunch of different people from all different walks, backgrounds, sexual preferences, everything, showing that we're not as far from God as we think we are. Because a lot of us feel like shame and certain things. We're like, I can't even talk to him. And when we all sat down, we were like, dang. Yeah. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. That's how I felt with church. Shame. Because I'm like, I don't always live perfectly. So if I go here on Sunday, they gonna just be talking about me. So I don't want to go. I literally felt shame. Yeah. And shout out to Brenda, because Brenda,
Palmer.
Yeah, Brenda Palmer made me feel so welcome. And she's not a judgmental person at all. She's the one that made me feel like, yo, if everybody was more Christ-like like this, I would go every Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I know that I'm not living right. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not perfect. And I don't want to hear
all
people.
the deacons and the ushers and all
I
them
feel you.
there. Y'all know that.
I feel
My
you.
uncle,
Hello.
Well, go ahead. But yeah, nothing. Just go ahead. But yeah, so
He's in.
A little
In a
bit.
suit?
And you know when they do the communion, it was liquor in some of them. So
It was liquor.
Listen, y'all gotta know that.
Well, the new season of Zatima is on BET Plus right now.
Right
Crystal
now.
Devale, thank you for joining us so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all,
Thank you
man.
so much.
It's
Thank
the Breakfast
y'all.
Club. Good morning.
Love y'all.
Yes.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?